Hello, my name is Karen Urbanic. I'm a holistic healthcare practitioner and I teach a lot about allergies. And I actually can teach a course that has a phenomenal rate of success reversing all allergies. There's a lot behind allergens and allergies, but today's quick tidbit has to do with Dr. Coco's very easy applicable test you can do at home for free to see if you are actually having a food sensitivity or a reaction to something that you might eat or drink. Here we go. So your blood is being pumped by your heart. Kapow, 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 right? And when the heart beats, it is sending blood through the arteries and the capillaries to bring all the nutrients and all the oxygen to the cells of the body, organs, glands, and tissues. That's easy. When you eat something or drink something that has an allergen in it and your body has an allergic or a food sensitivity response, your heart rate is going to increase because the body says, oh my gosh, there's an allergen in section number 42, boom, boom, boom. We need to send white blood cells there as fast as possible. So all of a sudden we have expanded heart rate, right? We have this heart rate that just gets higher and higher and higher because the body is literally telling the digestive system, okay, something is coming, you need to be ready. So white blood cells are running all over. They're going to be in the salivary glands, right? And they're going to be coming down that esophagus and the whole body is on alert because as soon as it gets into the stomach, it's got to be dealt with. Oh, but then we're going to have leaky gut, gets into the bloodstream, yada, yada, yada. Okay, making this simple. There is a test you can do at home that you can find out if you're actually having a sensitivity to a food. And this is so much fun. I've taught this to thousands of people. I've had people in our classes that literally discover food allergens right there during class. And I'll share those stories with you in a minute. So in order to perform these tests, and by the way, the entire book that was written on how to do this test, there's a link below. So you can go ahead and follow and read the entire book. This is just a quick synapse of how to actually do this test at home for you or your family members. And it's fun. You're going to love this. So you do want to, before you take your pulse, you'll be taking your pulse. So you need to get familiar with where your pulse is in between the sinews here. You're going to be able to find that pulse quickly. And so in order to do this test, you want to make sure that you don't have a cold, you haven't been smoking, you haven't been exercising, so that your body is at a restful state. So probably one of the best times to do this first thing when you wake up in the morning or before you go to bed, after you've been relaxing for a little bit. Any time of the day you can take your pulse, but you do want to make sure that you calm the body down so that we aren't getting a false reading. So you want to take your pulse for 1 solid minute, and you'll take that pulse and you'll write that number down, 72. Now, in order to do this test, you want to take a piece of food. So have the food in front of you before you start your test, so you don't got to get off the chair and increase your pulse and go get it. So let's just say you're gonna test an almond or a handful of almonds. So you take those almonds and you chew that food. So you chew and you chew and you chew and you chew. You chew for about 30 seconds. There's multiple ways to do this test, but this is the quick, easy version. So you chew that food for about 30 seconds, but don't swallow. So chew and chew and chew. After 30 seconds, you can hold the food in your mouth or you can spit it out. But by now, the salivary glands have notified the rest of the body of what's coming because there's a whole interconnected system in the body, right? As soon as you have a lot of carbohydrates, you're calling more amylase from the salivary glands to break down the carbohydrates. If you have a bunch of protein, then you're talking to the stomach and we're going to make sure there's enough hydrochloric acid and pepsin in there to help pull those amino acids apart. Like our whole body is super exciting. If there's a lot of fat, you're talking to your gallbladder because that gallbladder better start releasing fat. So after chewing for 30 seconds, the body has an idea of what's coming. So you wait those 30 seconds, spit it out or hold it in your mouth, and then wait about another minute or 2 minutes and take your pulse again for 60 seconds, and then write that number down. If your pulse increases by 6 beats or more, or 4 or 5 or less if you're type O. So I'm always like, if it increases by 6 or more, you have an allergen to that or a food sensitivity to the food that you are trying. Now this gets really fun because we've had it where people have done this and boom, they're 12, 15, 22 beats. Within minutes, the body has gone, whoop, 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 there's red alert. You shouldn't be eating that. So it's really, really neat, but you can do this throughout the day. So you can take your pulse throughout the day to find out what your normal pulse is. And of course, now you can get a little pulsometer and you can take it that way as well. But it's easiest just to take your pulse, chew on the food, and then take your pulse again and write your numbers down. Now, interesting note, you can also take your pulse before you eat a meal, write the number down, eat your meal. Wait 30 minutes, take your pulse. wait 60 minutes and take your pulse. So you'll be able to see that you can start taking your pulse throughout the day to recognize, oh my gosh, every time I have coffee with creamer, I have this issue. But if I just have coffee, then I don't have this. Who knows what it might be? I don't drink coffee, so I don't know that. I mean, I've tasted it. I don't really like it very much, but anyhow. And so you can be anything, right? You can take a piece of wheat bread or a piece of bread that has oats and wheat and soy. Well, now you don't know what it is, wheat or oats or soy. So you want to chew on just wheat kernels or chew on just some oats or chew on just some rice, right? Find out what it might be that's actually causing the allergen and the sensitivity to the body. So again, I love teaching about allergies. It's one of my favorite things to help people get rid of, because you can by helping to fix that leaky gut and work on this. But this test is one that I highly recommend. It's super duper fun. Anyhow, so again, you need to make sure that you don't have sunburn, that you're not really hot, that you haven't been exercising, you don't have a cold, because you want to make sure the body isn't naturally in a high pulse rate before you do this test. But that's it. So enjoy doing your Coca test and click the link below so you can follow it right to the free published book online by Dr. Coca. And please visit us. Enjoy our other videos here at Holistic Health Educators. Ram over to the website and enjoy our courses. We have a lot of free community hours where we do free education every week. We'd love to see you there. Have a wonderful day.